Every day as a woman, I was told diabolical lies. When I was a young girl, I was told I needed to wear dresses. I would cry every time and bribe with gifts to look like the other girls. I was given Barbies and only wanted to play with G.I. Joe. So I'd rip the heads off the Barbies and throw them in the tub because as a young girl, I was taught that I couldn't be G.I. Joe. So I ripped the heads off the Barbies, never knowing I was fighting against a patriarchy or a world that taught me who I was supposed to be. When I played outside with my brothers, they would ignore me. Girls can't play sports. They don't play in the dirt. Go back inside. But I did it anyway. My mom would watch me proudly stand up against a world who tried to define me. And when I came out in the 8th grade, I was the only one around me. But I did it anyway. All the boys in high school bullied me and tried to oppress me. Dating the head cheerleader in high school, you could imagine the jealousy that surrounded me. Because they hated me as a woman. They saw the value that other women put on me. They couldn't imagine a world where women could actually flourish without them. And as a young teenager, I never understood why this was happening. Men constantly shaming me for what I looked like, what I was doing. But behind closed doors, they kept hitting on me. So it became confusing, you see, shamed in public and told in private how much they loved me. As if the system told them that they were supposed to do this. That their love for women should be hidden and their toxic masculinity present. That's when I knew the patriarchy did not only affect me. Then I went to firefighting school where men told me I couldn't do it. I did it anyway, sitting in a class with only 2 other women and packed to the brim with men. When I took my candidate physical abilities test for firefighting, I was told women don't complete it on the first try, so don't be disappointed. And after I completed it, it felt like I disappointed the men for accomplishing it better than they did on my first try. So I went through life told diabolical lies, told that women couldn't do what men could, and I did anyways. And then I was told women shouldn't be in the military. So I packed up my life and did it anyway. As an enlisted Marine, I was told women can't get their black belt as lance corporals. So I did it anyway. And men also told me I couldn't fight like they did, and when they put me in the ring and lost, I saw that disappointment again, because I did it anyway. Like for so long, men have told these diabolical lies to women, like we can't do what they can, and when we do, the disappointment in their eyes shines so dark. Like maybe they've lied to you too. Like how I got the meritorious promotions and was told it was because of diabolical lies. Like all the hard work and dedication I put into it wasn't why. It couldn't be because I was great. It had to be for other reasons. But men, you were lied to. Because I got those promotions because I worked hard. I got those promotions because I did all the things you refused to do. And then I was told more diabolical lies like I couldn't lead Marines. I couldn't lead men. And at my last duty station, leading over 227 military police officers and only a couple of those being women. And I kept seeing my success. I kept getting told I couldn't do it. And I kept doing it anyway. And there was never a point where I was told I could. And this got confusing, right? Because so many times I did it anyway. Like the bachelor's degree I earned, the master's degree in criminal justice, the expeditionary warfare school certificate, or the fact that I'm working on my second master's degree. It never seemed quite enough to the man who was told women couldn't do what he could. Like all the accomplishments I had before weren't enough. Like every time I stepped into a man's position as a woman, I still wasn't enough to them. But here's the reality. I was more than enough every time. The ego and heartache those men felt when a woman could do it without them. They didn't even know it wasn't their fault. Because men, society told you diabolical lies. That women couldn't do it without you. That your value and worth relied solely on being better than everyone else around you. But your worth has nothing to do with being better than anyone. That all humans on this earth bring different values that all impact our survival. That your worth is not defined by your work, but your character and how you treat other people. And when you start to see this, the world will change. Because you will not only see your worth, but you'll see hers. You will finally see society has told us all diabolical lies, and that women are going to do it anyway.